and I'm going to begin running. And I have 60 feet of movement, so after this attack, I'm going to move towards.
Okay.
I want to get to the vehicle they're running to.
That's a good idea. Okay, so you stab the guy in the eye. He starts to bleed out. And just for cinematic purposes, so in that moment, as the bugbear is dying, Yellow takes over Knave's body. So Knave, or Yellow, basically this bugbear had you with his chain. He's starting to like die, but I'll let you do something to him as he's dying if you'd like to do something to him from this position.
I'm gonna try to. Huh?
I was about to say that also means that for a Knave, Yellow disappears and is out for.
Right.
But that's the same person, so.
Yeah.
Just
I'm not anybody different yet.
Right.
So...
You're not anybody. There isn't anything that's until something in their line of sight contradicts anything. 4S still looks like Yellow to you. Once there's the contradiction, then it adjusts itself accordingly, just to save the confusion, help with the confusion. So yeah, basically, Ethan, since this character is dead, you have creative freedom to do whatever cool thing you want right now.
Okay, so as he gets stabbed in the face and the eye, he kind of loosens up on his grip, and I'm just gonna slip out of it, flip him around, and pull by the chain, slam him into the ground, and like just pull really hard. I imagine like in the flip, I kind of wrapped around his neck.
Yep.
And just
you have a hold of his chain now as well.
As I'm pulling out and running, I'll be like, "Nice one, Ave."
Don't mention it.
Okay, so yeah, we'll finish up this scene. The three are gonna start running to the van, and
I want to get a tracker on it.
Yeah. And are you gonna try to take them out, all three of them out? What are you trying to do?
If I have an opportunity to take one or two more out before they get to the van, I will. But I want one to survive and drive in fear.
Roll me.
Track them.
Sure. Roll me a run, and then I'll see if you can catch up to any of them.
Athletics.
Yep. What do you have?
15.
Okay. Two of them are able to outrun you, but one of them is definitely lagging behind. So I'll let you go up and like do whatever you want. Attack the third one.
Oh, nat one.
Okay. The other two are gonna notice you chasing after them, so they're just gonna like fire at you as they're making their way to the van.
So I do have a ballistic vest, so I get a +2 to resist.
Perfect. Okay, so that will be 15 is what I have to beat. Okay, one of them meets it. So meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah, so now he has to roll a toughness.
Now I have to roll a tough. Oh, he has to roll a toughness.
Okay. Yes. And what's
the
damage?
20.
Oh,
nice. The damage, just for future, is 3. The damage is 3. So,
yeah, so
13.
Yeah, that's. Well, the damage would be 15 plus 3, but he's at 20. Natural 20 doesn't mean it's automatic success unless it's a hit, but
it basically adds +5.
Yeah.
Right, it adds another 5. Okay. So
I'm well above.
Matrix.
So, just to wrap things up, I'll give both Yellow and Cade one more round before they get to the van, basically.
Okay. My priority is to get the tracker on.
Okay.
That action.
I don't have any of my equipment, right?
You don't have any of your equipment other than Abe's motorcycle.
Okay.
You also do have one tracker, one listening device, and one like communications device on you.
Right, you do have that too.
Do you want?
I would be familiar with those.
You would be very familiar with those. So, if there's anything that you think you can do, you unfortunately like you only got the chain and not one of the. Well, I don't know. I'm. You haven't searched the bodies of the bugbear, so I don't know if you want to do that. But I currently only have a chain.
Okay. I have like improvised weapon stuff.
Sure.
So I should be fine with using the chain. Let me see
Yeah,
exactly what it was.
You can. Like
I have the tools, the jack of all trades for like you can just pick up things and use them.
Okay.
But I don't have it for weapons.
Okay.
I do have like fighting proficiency, but not specifically with chains.
Okay.
Right. So I think I'm gonna try to call my motorcycle, but realize my watch isn't there, and someone must have pickpocketed me. And I'm just gonna try to run as fast as I can towards the van, and then,
So there is one bugbear that's lagging behind that I think. Wait, did you kill that other bugbear that was lagging behind? No. So there is one that's lagging behind. I rolled a 2. So if you want to run up to that one, you can probably easily run up to that one, unless you really want to get to the van. It's up to you.
I was trying to get to the van to try to throw the chain into the one of the rear wheels.
Yeah, you can do that.
To try to get it. I don't know what that would be.
Right. You can do that if you like.
An attack or anything.
That would be a regular ranged attack.
I mean, if it's a chain, you can use melee because melee are melee weapons that do reach.
I do have a thing where I use agility for my strength-based attacks.
Oh, so yeah, so I could probably.
So maybe you could use that. And because you're not proficient with it and you don't have the, I would probably -2. So I would subtract 2 from it. I think that's fair.
Works.
So yeah, roll for that and let me see what you get.
So it would, or no, it's just a fighting. So the chain is a strength-based weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can use your dex for this one.
Okay. So that'd be +6 with a -2.
With a -2, so it's a +4.
16.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I will say you'll be able to wrap it around the axle to at least cause some problems.
Yeah.
If they're trying to get away.
Try to do something to the thing, so maybe it has like slower speed or something.
Okay. Cool. And then if as your turn, you have other things to do for your turn. Sorry.
Do I see a license plate number?
Roll a perception real quick.
25. I'm rolling really good. Time for us to die.
So realistically, I'm curious. Realistic, if they would have a license plate. Realistic.
That's fair enough. If there's no,
I feel like they wouldn't. Or I think you would get one. Maybe. I think they would have a license plate, but who knows if it's a fake one or not. So sure, there's a license plate number. It doesn't matter what.
Is it like a temporary license plate? They just got it from the dealer.
Maybe it might just be a temporary one. So yeah, you'll see a temporary license plate. Insert whatever number you want here, like.
Try to remember it. But after that, just look back at the bugbear that I passed on the way. And I'm ready for him, but I don't have any actions. So,
yeah.
However it is.
Cade, you can catch up to that bugbear if you like to attack him.
The tracker's down. The tracker's on it.
Tracker, are you trying to be stealthy about this in some way?
I will make it look like I'm trying to stop the van, but really I'm putting a tracker on it.
Since we're in the middle of action, I'll ask you to actually roll your stealth instead of just taking whatever you take.
Or pickpocket.
Sure. That's fine.
You're gonna pickpocket the car.
Pickpocket the car.
Reverse pickpocket. What it is.
Fake a wheel.
Reverse pickpocket.
That's 23.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Then they are going to fire at you again, Cade. Because you're the one so far that they deem as the higher threat because you actually took out one of their boys.
Sure.
So, natural 20.
Oof.
And from the first one, and then a 20, like a 25 for the second one.
So here's the thing: is when natural 20 on hits, if it would have been if it would have been a hit without the 20, then it's also +5 damage.
But I think we nullified that because we said that was a little bit that led to a lot of like auto kills, right?
Yeah, a little
I think we said that we weren't going to do that since.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, just a house roller because it seemed really, really. You went from full health to dead in like.
I mean,
So I'm
There is
rolling
no
2
help.
It doesn't-
toughnesses.
That doesn't help me usually in my games, but yeah.
Because I'm fine with it, except you have to accept it goes both ways.
yeah.
So
I
you
got a
all
nat
could also
20
go
on one of
from
my
full health.
toughnesses.
Oh,
You
yeah.
rolled a natural 20.
On one of them, and then the second one I got a 17.
Okay.
The one's a 27, one's a
So
17.
so I guess if I rolled, okay, let me start with the natural 20. So we're not adding an automatic +5.
Yeah.
So it's just the what was the range? Sorry. It
Three
was
damage.
just 20. So it was 25 with a natural 20 and then a 23. It was 25 and a 23. So let's start with the 25. So the 25 is my attack roll that beats you. So now you have to roll the toughness. You said your toughness total is for the 20 is what? 20.
I got 27 and 17 as my 2 toughnesses.
So 27 and
17.
So my damage for this is 5. So how do I
So it's 5 plus 15.
5? So
So,
that's 20 for the
20.
first one,
Yeah.
and then 20 for the second one as well.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So it takes 1 damage.
So Kate takes 1 damage from that.
yeah, it's only 1 degree. So you get shot.
So you got shot. Okay.
So I put 1 hit on me, and then do I get any negative effects from
No,
that?
it's only 1 degree. So
Gotcha.
You have a -1 to your toughness now, I think.
You have a hole in your body.
Got it.
Isn't that
Yeah,
enough?
So cool. So because one of them is still lagging behind, two of the bugbears managed to jump into the van, and they're yelling for the other guy, "Get in here! Get in here!" So the other guy's like lagging behind. That one took out his own firearm and is about to shoot at one of you two, but both of you can now act before he gets to the van. If you want to act before he gets to the van.
Oh,
Up to
no.
you.
Yeah, I want to stab him.
Okay. Well, you're gonna try to stab him. What is Yolo gonna try to do?
I was trying to just run forward and disarm him because
Why don't I
could
let you go
do
first?
that.
Yeah, why don't I let you go first, and then Cade can
Um,
follow up. Go ahead.
Okay, so I make an unarmed strike.
Yep.
So that would be just 14.
And then that has to beat their toughness or their parry.
Toughness.
Yeah, barrier.
Or their
Their
parry.
parry, which is 17.
17.
Do you have anything else you can do to beat? I don't know if you want to draw from your.
I'm going to use a
secondary
point of
arcana.
luck.
Sure, you can do your point of luck. That's fine.
Oh,
20.
No, oh, nice.
And
Natural
now
or
he
dirty?
has to make it's a
Dirty.
dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20. Okay. Now he has to make a.
I believe it's an
Unarmed?
athletics or
Okay.
athletics or a dexterity to get away. So it's a contested roll.
Gotcha. So his athletics is pretty big. Let me see. Oof. Okay. I rolled a natural 20.
ooh, dang it.
I rolled a natural 20.
Art, you're rolling too good
I'm
today.
rolling really well today.
Bad luck.
Bad luck. I know. That would be nice. Do you have anything? You can probably use, if you have a hero point, you could probably force me to reroll that if you have a hero point left.
So I hit him with a strike.
Right.
And I mean, he does need to make a toughness because I did strike him. So
Right.
it's just a.
You can do damage and disarm at the same time.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, when I hit with an unarmed strike, I can also attempt to disarm with no
So-
penalty.
Very cool.
So I rolled a 22.
Oh yeah, you beat me.
Okay.
So
okay.
no damage, no grapple,
Cool.
no disarm.
Unless
you're
you
fine.
want to use the hero point. That's up to you. So, Cade, you can
Actually,
follow
what do
up.
my cards do?
Yeah, do you have
what
any
cards do I
cards?
I do have like 7 cards.
Order.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything. I'm going
Okay.
to save my hero point.
Okay. Cade, you can follow up with whatever you want.
Yeah. So like as he's running up and doing his flurry of blows, Cade moves right behind him like a shadow and wants to dip from under him, so he comes from behind him and is going to attack with Junko Ogata.
Nice.
And I will do this recklessly to get the +2, but then have
Sure.
-2 for my defense.
Sure.
23.
Okay, that will hit. So he rolls a toughness.
3 damage, so he's got to be
18.
Okay. So what does it look? What happens?
So yeah,
You
like
take him out.
As he's doing his flurry of blows, Cade moves up from under him, and as he's the toughness pushes him back, Cade's already there and just stabs him. So he didn't even see Cade.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you took out two out of the 4 bugbears. The other 2 are in the van. While this is happening in parallel, let's shift over to the inside of the warehouse.
We're going to jail. That's
So we have the Knave of Diamonds in Gabriel's body, and then we have Forrest. And Prey comes in with the bugbears and says, I thought part of the agreement was that you were going to come here alone.
Well,
And he's speaking to the Knave of Diamonds.
well, I'm here alone. Well, I brought Yellow as you requested, but other than that, I'm alone here, right?
Then we need to move fast, and the bugbears are gonna start closing in on Forrest to take Forrest.
Oh, please.
Hold up a minute. Hold up.
I brought the extra friends. We should talk for a little bit. I think you're having some problems outside right now, and well, I'm gonna be frank with you. The police know exactly where I am right now, so honestly, this is just a dialogue between us two. I'm not going anywhere with you.
Prey says, you forfeited the right to negotiate anything by having random people staying watch outside. Go get it. The bugbears are going to start to close in on you unless you do something.
Oh, no. My friend, because this was supposed to be a simple drop-off. That was the deal that you had for me, but I did not take that deal. I'm doing my own thing here, so no. And if you come any closer, I will retaliate. We're just going to talk.
The bugbears are going to grab you unless you do anything. So,
does any of the bugbears have a gun on them?
yeah, I mean they seem to be the ones that are closing in on you right now seem to have like firearms on them, and
Okay.
you all can act before they physically grab Forrest. But
Then I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna put the gun in Forrest's hands.
I love it. You have to roll anything to succeed, or it's just automatic?
You have to. If they would be able to.
If they would think they would be illusions, then they have to look in. If they don't have no idea that.
I don't think they would have any idea.
Yeah,
It's not an
no.
illusion.
So
It's just.
It's just a
swap.
swap.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just
So
swapping
it's
it.
the teleports, yeah.
I would
So
think
if
that they would. Yeah, I would think I would be
they
entitled
can
to
do
some roll.
I think you have to roll to hit.
Clever
If it's
play.
range, it's a roll against our dodge. Even if they can't see it.
I changed it to parry, so they have to do an active parry defense.
They have to do an extra parry defense. Okay.
and
and
then
I'm
d20
beating-
plus the parry score. Then they have
Okay.
to beat.
What am I beating?
Well, now I think it's
I think
15.
it's yeah.
14.
14.
It's 9 divided by 2, so 14 and a half.
So just to make sure, it's my I have to roll a d20 plus my parry value.
Yes.
Okay, then that will beat their bugbears, so their parry is pretty good. So that will beat it. So you attempt to, but it doesn't seem to swap. The good news is they don't notice that you were trying to do something. So, was there anything else you can do during your turn before they grab Forrest? That would have been cool, definitely. But unfortunately, it didn't quite work.
It's their move for now. I'm just gonna point myself towards the prey.
They go
I'm gonna
to
just
grab
say-
me. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say towards prey like, I would have expected someone else to be here, but it seems that we're facing off again, aren't we, Antacid? You know how it went last time, do you?
Praise looks very confused. What is Forrest doing before the bugbears grab a hold of you?
So they grab me. I'm going to switch to Adagio and center it on myself.
Mhm.
So anybody within 30 feet except for me and Knave needs to make a will saving.
Ooh, they're not that great with will.
Does will? Yes, will.
They're not that.
DC is only 14, but
It's still,
and this is just like a field that is up around me now as musical notes begin to flurry through the air, as like the planet's Mars begins to play as this melody, haunting melody, fills the air. They
have to beat what again? I'm sorry.
14. It's just a 14.
I got an 11 and a 12.
Okay.
So
they
what
both go
happens?
slack-jawed, and they are no longer present mentally.
Oh man.
So they are considered incapacitated for the time being. And to them, nothing happened. They're both kind of still there, but to them, they're kind of trapped in like this dreamscape. So as they reach for me in their heads, there's just this, as wings fly out and like horns grow and all these scales like change color, and fire and ice and everything just swirls around, and I let out a and just go and start attacking them, and they are just that is happening in their heads, and they are currently incapacitated, so they're losing their turns.
So this is more of an illusion for them.
It's not illusion, it's directly attacking their brain.
Got it.
It's like overloading their brain.
Got
they're
it.
incapacitated.
Okay, so do I have to roll anything then now?
They can act however they wish while in the dreamscape.
Okay.
So, and there are things they can do to get out if they.
I'm not gonna
tell you what that
they're
is.
They're gonna defend themselves. So if they think that you're attacking them, they're gonna defend themselves. So should I? Can I like roll an attack roll?
Yeah, you can roll attack rolls.
I'll roll attack rolls, and we'll see. So they'll try to shoot at you. So I got my attack rolls range are 22 and 17. 22 and 17.
22 and 17. Were any of them natural 20s?
No.
Okay, 22 and 17. So the 22. So they fire, and the bullets just bounce off as a giant claw sweeps by and throws them across the wall, and they kind of land there, and they're stunned for the moment as this visage of death and terror starts bounding towards them. Which one of the ones got higher than a 20?
We'll say the one on your left. The one on your left, they'll say.
He can make a will saving throw.
13.
13, he fails.
Okay.
He's still trapped in the illusion.
Okay. The Thrycreen prey extends out her lance, and it sort of like temporarily like opens up, and she shoots out this net-like thing at Forest. So it's 10 plus whatever your dodge is. What am I beating?
You need to beat a 50.
I swear to you, it actually is another natural 20. It's another natural 20. It really, yeah. So it happens. So
okay.
The net does wrap around Forest, and it starts to retract. So with a natural 20, I'm going to say it does pull you towards the Thrycreen, and Prey is going to start dragging you to try to take you to the van.
Does that put her within 30 feet of me?
Yes, it does.
She needs to make a will save.
Okay. Her will is pretty good.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. Her will is pretty good. She is not a minion.
This is just an area of effect that persists around me. Once they save from it, they're immune to it.
Now I rolled badly. I only got a 13. Now I rolled badly.
Okay. So I'll say, like, as she gets the net and pulls me closer, and her head fills with this music, she starts to blink, and she kind of goes slack-jawed, and she's incapacitated.
Okay.
But in her head, she grabs me with the net. She turns around, and then she feels a rumble in the earth. And then up out of the ground in front of him, this giant, like 30, 40, 50 foot tall a worm-like creature
Mm.
kind of curls around, staring down at him, and it just releases this as it just
Gotcha.
stares down at her.
So is it that Forrest turned into this worm for her, or does
No,
she still have you?
She has me, but she turns around
Okay,
and she sees this.
Then she's just gonna continue dragging you over to the. She's gonna ignore the creature and just continue to try to, as quickly as possible, drag you out of the warehouse as quickly as she can. She might. I mean, honestly, she might pull out her firearm as well and fire at the thing. So I guess I'll do that. So, natural 20.
Okay.
Natural. It really is another natural 20. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
I don't know what happens there.
So she
We'll
can
have to take a
roll another
screenshot.
will save, but she has +5 to her roll.
Okay, she'll roll another will save, which
She has +5 to
Okay.
whatever her bonus is already. But
Okay.
if she does,
So she got. I'm beating what again? A 14?
14.
Okay, she does beat it this time.
okay.
Okay.
So for the next turn, she's incapacitated, but the start of her next turn, she is fine. She'll come back
Okay.
into it. So there is a turn where she's
Got it.
out of it.
Okay, so that means that she's incapacitated in a sense she can't do anything, or she can do one action.
She's mentally incapacitated.
So she
I'm
can't
not
do anything,
yeah.
basically. Okay.
She's
So-
physically still there.
So
There's
you
no harm.
got it. So Knave and Forrest, you now have a free turn, basically. You have a free round to do whatever you want.
Are
I'm
the
just gonna walk
bugbears
towards.
still within 30 feet?
I will say
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Within 30 feet. Yeah, that's a long
Okay.
distance. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna walk towards Yellow and just lay a hand on their shoulder and then teleport out of the net.
Just kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
If you can
Where
do
are we
that,
going?
sure.
yeah. I
Roll
can have
anything or it
teleport
just
and I can.
happens.
No, I can teleport freely and I can take someone with me. So
Yeah. You can do that. You just teleport around. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna, like, a little bit out, just a few feet away from the net, and just.
In-
Yellow. That was very sloppy of you, wasn't it?
Well, get ready. Not
Can you roll-
sloppy.
can you roll
I'm
me an
taking a
insight?
different approach this time.
Can you roll me an insight?
Oh, me an insight?
Mm-hmm.
Forrest is good at that. 21.
Mm-hmm. You get a sense that Knave is the look that he's giving you is not. There's something on.
Something's
He's
wrong.
on. Yeah, he's onto you and something. There's a look of suspicion towards that normally isn't there.
Okay. Look, Knave, just roll with me. I'm trying something. I'm a little different right now. We got company. And I guess at this point is when she wakes back up. And
Yeah. So, if you allow me, for
Mm-hmm.
story purposes, I kind of want to say that the illusion that you're still trapped inside her net is still there, and so she thinks that she has you. Wahahaha. But for whatever reason, the worm thing like disappeared, or maybe she thinks she shot it and then it's dazed or something.
I guess maybe to her, like, the worm bursting out of the ground was the quote-unquote illusion.
Was the illusion, maybe?
And
yeah.
yeah, like,
Okay.
she had a mental snap, basically.
Right. So I will let her think that she has you now, and she's going to rush out.
Mhm.
She's going to go over to the van, to jump into the van. Technically, if Cade and Yellow want to do something as the Thri-Kreen is jumping into the van, you may. So it's up to you all.
Is it a waste of my time to say I attack it?
I don't think it's a waste of your time. You can do whatever you like. Attack her if you want. If you want to.
Yeah,
She
I'll
doesn't
attack-
have Forrest with her. She has a big net thing with her spear, but it's
Yeah,
up to you. Go, you can attack her.
I will. 16.
Okay. That has to beat her parry, which does not.
Okay.
So she will be able to dodge out of the way. And I mean, I'll let her take a shot at you before she goes into the car. I did not get a natural 20. I got a dirty 20. Dirty
Okay, well,
20.
that hits still. So
That hits still.
here comes my toughness. And you guys said -1, correct?
Mm-hmm.
14 for my toughness.
Okay, so my damage is 4. So we round
Yep,
down.
so that'd be 1.
So that's one.
Yeah.
That's you took another damage, basically.
So just bam, something close. So probably like something that almost hit something close, but it's like
Yeah. She'll jump into the van, and the van will speed off. But I presume the chain is gonna slow them down.
Rattling her behind
so
them like a tail.
that's probably gonna be a nuisance for them. But I mean, they'll at least be able to drive out of sight unless you're trying to chase them. But there's a tracker on it, so whatever you all want to do.
When she jumps into the van, I'm not trying to attack her or anything, but Yellow's just gonna reach out and grab her shoulder real quick and just, you know, I so hoped I would get to meet you. But, well, we can always set up something again. Ta-ta.
And yes, you can do that as Ave. Yeah, again, the prey kind of pulls off and looks at
So
you
confused.
and just gives you like a very confused look. But she's on a mission, so she's like, I don't care. I've got what I came here for. I'm just gonna jump and see all. So she leaves. And again, for story purposes, I'm just gonna say that for the time being, the bugbears that are in the warehouse, they're still in La La Land.
Yeah,
So they're still...
they have a thing coming towards them. They can technically still break out and everything.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say that they're trapped for the time being while you have a break in the combat. So combat stopped. Cade's injured. I think he's the only one who's been injured though. So
I'll kind of be holding my shoulder, but I want to go check on and make sure that Forrest is okay.
yeah, you'll go. So you can go inside the warehouse. Yellow is still. Knave is still yellow.
Yeah.
The Knave.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to do one thing before he enters, and I want Forrest to roll a will save.
Oh, will save.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm good at those. No, this is
The DC 20.
DC's 20.
Yes.
20,
Nice.
24.
So you feel like there's this, this sense of getting controlled that's trying to enter your mind, and then you just, who are
Knave.
you really?
Gonna just turn and look you straight in the eye. I am mentally very busy right now. We can have this conversation later, after we deal with those two.
Loki? Is that you?
No. Forrest is the name.
Don't try to trick me. Yellow does not know any magic.
I'm Yellow's sister. It's complicated. I know magic. It's not magic, but it's psionics. It's confusing. We'll talk about it later. In fact, I think they're coming in right now.
So as far as Knave is concerned, in walks Cade, as in the actual real life Cade. Or actually, yeah, he would look like Chrono right now to you. So in walks Chrono and Yellow. Chrono and Yellow. So Chrono, Yellow, and Forrest is who you see.
Hello there. How are you doing, darling?
Oh, so you do have a sister. Oh, interesting.
Yes, I do.
And she's magical in nature. Why isn't she helping us? She could be a fine hero.
Oh, she's not a fighter. We actually just met the other day. I found her after a very long time. But family reunions aside, I am glad that we could spend this time together. In fact, maybe later we could pick up some drinks.
Yellow. Okay,
I
that
don't think
makes
so.
sense. Got it.
Chrono, late as always.
Forrest, are you okay?
A little winded. But those guys they may not be there for very long. So get them restrained and everything. Take away their stuff.
Sure, I can do that. I have handcuffs. I'll go cuff them and take away their weapons and whatnot.
And for us, I'm going to say that you will notice at some point that Cade is badly injured.
Oh, once those guys are taken care of, they've been restrained, they've had their weapons taken from them. I'm going to swap from Adagio to, I think, Vif. Très vif. Very lively. And there's a regenerative aura around me. So everybody in the aura starts regenerating.
Cool. Kyle, thank you for your patience. At this point, you are welcome. Because you've been very patient. Gabe can regain control of his body at any point that you want. Any point that you want here.
All right. No, I'll take it.
Nave is gonna start walking towards Chrono, and then what do you do? Whatever you want to do, Gabe.
Yeah, you do whatever you want, Gabe.
I'm going to wait until he's right in front of Chrono and Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And right when he's about to say, take over, and morph into, I imagine, in front of them is Odin, right?
In front of Yellow is Odin.
In front of Yellow is Odin. In front of Yellow is Odin. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
This is peculiar. How did you do?
Oh God. Cade, what happened? Oh, what happened?
I think you changed. Our friends came in. Currently, we have another friend over here. I thought it was just Ave kicking ass, honestly, but it was Yellow.
You're Yellow now.
I've been Yellow.
Right.
Oh yeah, so it's Gabriel again. I was just possessed by.
I just watched you turn from Knave into Odin.
Yes, I am Gabriel. I am Odin's player. I have told you this before.
Oh, did you?
Yes. I'm not sure if they remember.
It never stops.
Or maybe I just didn't care. I don't remember. But
I mean, okay, how do I put this? Because out of character, does Yellow remember the last thing we met? Because time they met.
Yeah. That is consistent. Yes. Yeah. You do remember that. Yes.
And Yellow did not care.
And Yellow probably didn't care.
Okay, so maybe this will have you care. You should listen to me because Fares's life's in danger right now.
It was in danger. It's gone now, for now at least. Oh, as soon as I dropped the Adagio, they're back in their bodies. So whatever is happening with them right now.
Okay, if you drop it, then yeah.
As soon as I swap to,
they're gonna say, "Where's Prey?" They'll have their weapons up though, like aimed towards you.
Oh, they're all locked up. We took away their weapons.
We restrained them.
Oh, you restrained them. Sorry.
I would not have dropped it.
So I guess they would try to struggle. Roll a knots rope time.
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs. Okay.
They do have a DC with them, don't they? Like in
Probably.
They technically do. I'll roll it because maybe I get a natural 20. That hasn't happened today.
Seems like there's a pretty good chance of it.
I mean, I rolled 22s for both of them, so I don't know if that's
I'll double check.
Oh, 22s, it's DC 20. Sleight of hand, though. It's sleight of hand.
Oh, can I just... But they wouldn't do sleight of hand. They would just sleight of force it.
It doesn't say anything about... Handcuffs can only be placed on a defenseless or unresisting target. Steel cuffs have a toughness 9 and are DC 20 to escape using sleight of hand or technology to pick the lock.
If it's a toughness 9, that'll be 15 plus 9 because it's how items work. So it would be 24.
Okay, so they couldn't quite. They're gonna try to, but can't quite.
I'm gonna pull out my knife and be like, I wouldn't recommend it. Kind of tapping their nose.
You know who he is.
If you're looking for prey, you can find it on your knees.
I like this.
I'll roll a fear. Okay, one of them slowly drops down to their knees. Slowly. and the other one is defiant. What are you doing? Saying to the other one that's dropping their knees.
Hey, Gabe, don't you want to do your favorite thing and call the police?
Yeah.
Right.
And then I want to take a look at the tracker and see where that van's going.
Oh yeah. So the van seems to be it seems to have stopped at some point, presumably because they realize something's wrong with the axle. But based on the direction it's moving towards the border of the outer edge of the city, which is where the Live in La Vida spot is.
Yeah.
They're heading in that direction. Yes.
Like I said, Gabe's just gonna call a cops, be like, yeah, we got some people.
Cool.
Remember when we called the other day?
Yeah, hey, we got him.
Us again.
Yeah,
So,
you can
yeah,
call the
just-
cops. That's fine. We don't have to roleplay
Yeah,
that part.
yeah.
You
Okay.
again.
Okay, they're on their way.
When there's trouble, it is always you four.
Why is it always yes?
I just want to turn to Buck and be like, what do you want for us for?
They're not gonna respond unless you intimidate them or persuade them. So I'll need you to roll one of the two.
I would say I'm helping with intimidation
You can definitely
and
do that.
persuasion. I think knives are pretty persuasive.
Yeah,
So
roll your intimidate. You can add +2 because of your knife. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh man, too. I do got that ritual. Means I can do some magic stuff. Maybe I can.
Yeah, you
Can
could.
I roll a magic check to do something like?
Sure.
Remember,
They're
it's more
not-
like dabbling, so it's not like I can actually do anything. But
Yeah.
maybe it's like I just do something to be like, you're gonna.
Their will isn't that big, so you can definitely try
Let me
magical
try.
things.
I don't know, just something.
Oh my goodness!
Really big. Like I'm like, hold on, and I start
Holy
doing
crap.
cantrips of a warlock, and I'm like, not warlock of a wizard. And I'm like,
What a
chanting.
twist! You're a
Like
warlock the
chanting.
whole time.
on my own.
You're the
page.
one that's been cursing everybody.
You're the
Dun,
one.
dun, dun.
Rook
No,
has
I'm
been
more-
working for you the whole time. You are the Raven Queen.
I am going to take over the Wands faction. This is the whole plot. But no, it's like a wizard. I just start like saying the
Yes.
you ever like play the old like what is it Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Every time they cast spells is like that.
Okay.
He says that he's just gonna do like a big theatrics
Sure.
to just intimidate them.
Just
Sure.
for the record, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
And so
You're trying to be intimidating, but you're like, oh, you like your knife.
my knife. Drop it.
Dropped your knife. Oh,
That'd be knowing Kate, that'd be hilarious. Okay, go ahead.
Try and pick it up and actually kick it further on accident and crawl around.
Yes. Hold just a second. Anyway, so you did all of the magical stuff, and what are you trying to do? What's happening?
I'm just trying to intimidate them to basically be like, I can do this now. Well, answer me. What do you want for us?
We just wanted him to hold them for ransom.
To who?
His grandpa. We want our client wants us to convince his grandpa to hand over the ranch.
Who's your client?
He's gonna remain silent. I don't think he'll give you more. He will, unless you try to push him further.
Are you working
Forrest,
for?
Can I
is it
kill
someone-
him?
no, don't
No.
kill him. Honestly, I think Yellow's going to try to do that. But
Killed that one. That one will talk.
Is it for
Yeah.
Inquisition tech?
well, that's the thing. You guys kind of have it wrong right now. You see, my grandfather had an accident, and he isn't able to continue working with the farm. Actually, that happened a long time ago. He doesn't have the farm anymore, so you're not talking to the right person anymore.
Not our problem. We were
Oh.
just told to capture you, and that's what we're doing. We don't care at the end of the day why or how, as long as we get paid.
You're doing this for money? This? Gonna gesture like there's two guys dead outside, and you're doing this for money?
Good money.
Good money. Good.
Yeah.
Is that worth it?
For
Good job.
surviving, yeah, you do whatever you can to survive, especially if nobody else will give you a job. No one else will give you an honest day's work.
Have you actually tried? Or have you just kind of
Yes.
thrown in the towel? Because there are places that will hire you.
Yeah,
Might not be great money.
our
but you'll
people
live.
did.
This is not about morality. Who hired you?
The bugbear is actually the bugbear who was talking before he answers the question, he actually turns to Cade and says, "You know, right?" Turning to Cade when he says that.
Know that it's. I never killed for money.
That sort of takes him aback a little bit. What was the question that Gabe asked him?
I said, who hired you?
Again, he's not going to answer that question. He's just going to remain silent.
Is it for someone for Inquisition Tech?
You have to roll something if you're going to try to get him. Are you
Okay.
going to try to intimidate him again?
Do I need a persuasion? I can roll.
Or a persuasion, whatever
Does
you
he
want.
find me
he
attractive?
attracted to you?
Let me roll a 1d2. Sure. Maybe. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe.
So
There
this
you
is
go.
a +5 to this. So, that's a 31.
Gabe's there like showing a little leg, you know. Kind of like so.
He doesn't even know what he's doing, like, because that's the thing, he doesn't understand
Probably
that he's this. So it's
you
like,
want to bend
he just-
down to tie your
He's
shoe.
just
and
relying
it's
on his natural celestial charisma. So
the
there's
slow mo goes.
you're
off.
magically like alluring
Yeah.
as a Asimar. So anyway, he'll grunt a little bit and he'll say, "Our client's name is Mist."
Mist.
Wow.
Describe them.
I don't
So
think
it's
they're
a-
going to be mentioning him, actually. They probably just got orders through their higher-ups in their gang, and then these low people wouldn't have actually done anything. It's not like they actually have any worth here. Isn't that right?
Mist is the one in charge of that La Vida Loca place.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is there a last name, or is it only Miss?
I believe
This-
it's a...
That's the only name we got.
You see,
We don't.
turning to Gabe, look, the underworld is it's a little bit iffy sometimes. Usually what happens is a faceless nobody will give you an order to do something, and then they'll do that, and it's all run on this strangely lawful system founded on very profoundly terrible things. Like, if you fail, you die, or such and such. Isn't that right?
They know.
Look, I need to know, because the place that they're going to, or at least the person this is at, is part of my company.
I have no idea. I don't keep up with those kind of things.
La Vida Loca is made by Inquisition Tech.
Then you probably know better than any of us do. And if you don't, I sure don't know anything about that.
Miss. Hold on. So, hark.
Yeah.
I'm going to...
You have a didactic memory, right?
Not just an eidetic memory.
Eidetic memory.
Yeah, but not just that. It is, I have another feat, and this feat is called is called contacts. So hold on, let me see if we can read it. So basically, I'm well informed contacts that I can basically gather information in only a minute if I roll a high enough. Hold on, I'm looking at the check. Basically, I have to roll a investigation check to gather information. Basically, I have to. Okay, this is the Pacific. Okay, you have to make an investigation check to gather information only in 1 minute, assuming that you have the means to do so. Which I assume in this case, if it's involving my company, I can use this feat to get that information. And if I And if I were to use this feat again for the same information, it will have to take the normal time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm going to roll an investigation and use my contacts.
Mm-hmm.
Find out Mist and basically find out Mist and who's running that whole Vita place.
That's fine.
Actually, does Mist ring a bell for Yellow?
You roll, I guess, against local, knowledge local, or streetwise, whatever. Underworld is also fine too.
I do have well-informed,
Well informed is fine too.
so I can make an investigation or persuasion check. What would you say would be
Investigation.
investigation? That is worse.
Okay, then persuasion is fine. If persuasion's better, use the better of the two.
Well, you fair and square. You said investigation. I got a 22 though.
Okay. And then what did you roll, Gabe?
I rolled a 29.
Okay. So your contact tells you that the person who is in charge of the La Vida place is an employee from your company who is an Eladrin named Phoebe. Phoebe Mezer is what I'll call her.
Okay.
Yellow, based on your contacts, Mist is basically like the main priest of the Temple of Mirage in Sai-Sao City, who is also good friends with one of the other, I wouldn't call her priest or priestess. I guess you could call her a priestess. He's good friends with a priestess named Climaxa. Climaxa is the head of a bathhouse, which is actually a temple to Our Lady of Perpetual Indulgence. Climaxa is her name.
I've been to there in a while.
Oh, yes. Well.
Should go back there sometime. Well, I have a few bells to ring. Anybody like going to a bathhouse?
What?
You know, a house of pleasure.
That's illegal.
Rest is gonna look at
Oh.
Yellow like,
Sorry, let me correct something. So Climaxa is actually the name of the goddess. Our Lady of Perpetual Indulgence is Climaxa. That is the goddess. The person that I said was friends with Mist, who is the lead priestess of that, is just simply known as Mama Sutra. Mother Superior Mama Sutra. Basically, Our Lady Perpetual Indulgence, like, basically it's kind of like a twisted play on how, you know, how the Catholic schoolgirls is a thing. So they have like the sexy nuns is like the kind of thing, and then the head of the sexy nuns is Mama Sutra. So sorry we went there, but I'm Catholic, so even I feel a little like awkward. But I figured, hey, I think it's interesting. So anyway.
you poor child. Just because I work for the government doesn't mean that I have my own sort of things that I do in my pastime.
I look at Forrest. I'm like, is that in the lore?
Right, that I don't know what's. You go to a pleasure house?
What do you do when you're not with the team?
I have fun.
Joey has a lot to catch up when he
Like I
comes
said,
back.
and when I say, what do you do when you're not a team? I'm not looking at Yellow. I'm looking at Forrest. Like, you're
I
in the
didn't like
lore?
that. I don't know what you're.
We find out what Yellow's side job is. Her side job. We'll say that Yellow is back in the habit again. Back in the habit.
Oh boy. Oh.
I didn't write that. I would never write that. I'm not sure.
You're mute, Sage. I couldn't hear what you're saying, and I really want to hear what you're saying. I really want to hear whatever it is.
It was kind of. I just want to show everybody where the tracker led everyone to.
Ah, okay.
Hey, back on task, guys. We have this tracker.
Okay, yes. We'll talk about the lore of your character later.
Maybe Pleasure House after we get some rest and do our job.
Oh, but we can get rest there. It's wonderful. Just
I mean-
let's not focus. Let's focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
fine.
it looks like they're heading to La Vita. Is that where your base is? In La Vita Loca?
Yes.
Who's letting you do it? This missed person?
Yes.
Male or female, this missed person? Or do you not know?
We have no idea. I never met them. Whoever it is. Never met them in person.
Okay.
You're a good chap, and I'm gonna give him some apple strudel.
Just like stick it in his mouth.
Yep, while he's cuffed up.
He looks very surprised by the sudden shift in in his treatment.
And I'll
But
say,
yeah.
good. Thank you for telling us.
So, if I may, we need to relay a message, don't we? And frankly, the police only need one person, right?
No, we're not.
No, I wasn't going to kill him. No,
If anyone's
I
killing anyone, it's me.
No, you're not. Okay.
I'm just saying, if we decide to do that, I want to be the one to do it. I have been like so good, but
It's not a treat. It is not a treat for you to do.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Those felt pretty good. Those two guys out there, they deserved it. I'm not gonna get in
Yeah.
trouble. Everything
The
lined
bug-
up well.
Kill guy? Oh my god.
The-
Oh.
Just so you know, the bugbears were pretty close in age to Cade. So you might have felt something, but it negligible. You felt a negligible something.
Okay.
So
Okay.
One of these times, I'm gonna stab someone in the eye, and I'm just gonna die.
Rest, if you will. What sort of message did you say? You said they wanted your ranch, correct? Yeah. I'm not going to give it to them. Wonderful. Well, I was suggesting that we let one of these guys go back to the little head hunch crow or whatever, and deliver a message, whatever that may be. I mean, I'm open to negotiation, but like, I'm not gonna give up the ranch if they need me for something. No. And we're not gonna do anything to him. Look, just let me do everything, okay? I have far more experience with you. In this sort of area of expertise. I can show you the ropes, trust me. But, this is my domain. I mean, I don't want to let them go, especially if they're just going to keep doing this. I don't know what you guys think.
Just let the cops take him.
Oh, you all are no fun.
Unless we get a clear advantage from letting one go.
What that they know?
Yeah, I tend to. We already let two. or
They
three.
already know. They failed at their goal. Now, this way, they don't have to set up any sort of attack or bind. They could just contact us, and we will be happy
I
to
mean,
intervene.
how about they get one phone call? They can literally just call their guys in prison, and then they also won't get shot by their bosses for failing and getting caught.
You are all too simple-minded. Look, they're not going to stop, okay? They will try to get what they want, so we have to put ourselves into a position that, one, shows that we respect them, even if we do not agree with their goals and means. Two, puts us in a position of leverage and power. And three, can instill a little bit of fear and respect in them as well.
How about before we jump to conclusions, let's ask them about how they're higher ups. So like I said, he's gonna go up there and be like, okay, if we were to send one of you guys free and go there, what would they do?
what message do you have for our superiors? That's why you're sending us, right? Sending one of us.
That'd be Forrest's problem. Why are you putting this on me? It's your idea. You're the one who needs to contact them, correct? I don't want to do this, really. I'm just kind of going with what you guys are doing.
Just give them our phone number and say, "Call me, Winky Face."
No,
Pray-
no, because if they get phone numbers, they can track SD cards. Things
Pray-
like that.
Prey is our leader, so we would just report back to her
Oh.
and be given whatever orders after that.
Well, fine. How about this? First, you said you wanted to give your I guess condolences about how they were not able to succeed today, and that you will not be strong-armed into this. You will have respect. And frankly, if you try anything again, I will kill you. Just staring daggers at both of them.
They'll remain relatively poker faced, but it seems like the point's been taken.
Cade, can I have that knife real quick?
I'll hand him my not special knife.
Good enough. I'm gonna come over and just which one of you is feeling more lucky today? Kind of drag it under their chin. The one that knelt at Cade's feet.
Yeah. Which one did you give the dumpling to? The one that knelt, or the one that knelt was probably been the one that's been answering most of the questions.
That one,
honestly. So you would have given to that one. All right.
You've been fairly cooperative. So I'm gonna make you a little deal. I forget that you were involved in this. You deliver your message to the boss, and you start anew. Because I know Forrest is going to say something if I don't not kill you. I don't like this, so yes. Fine. Just put it right under his chin, enough to like prick and draw blood.
Yeah.
So listen to me. Tell Prey to fuck off. Gonna take it aside, a swipe across the throat real quick, just another cut.
Yeah.
Pick him to the ground.
Yep.
The keys.
You got his attention. Yeah.
Toss the keys.
Yellow. Enough. You proved your point. This is my domain. I told you, let me handle it. Not like this. Just let him go. Shit. Fine. Throw the keys to Forrest. See if I help you again. Walking off, and Forrest is going to lean down, undo the shackles. Now go, before one of us changes our mind.
The bugbear will immediately look at the other bugbear, look at the three of you, and then he'll rush off.
Yellow is going to follow him.
Okay.